Hey everyone, welcome to day 2 of the 3 little recyclers. We're gonna start off with the word list for today. So today we only have 3 words. So our first word is going to be materials. Materials. Alright, now you try it. Our next word is going to be recycled. Recycled. Alright, now you try it. Our next word is going to be together. Together. Alright, now you try it. Alright, great. So, before we start getting into the story again, let's review kind of what happened in the story so that we can read it again and just kind of talk in depth about what happened in the story. Alright, so here we are back to the story again. I highly recommend that you go into Epic Books and read the story there. This actually is a read to me story, so you can have someone else read it for you as well, or you can try to read it on your own. Alright, so let's review. So our story was a lot like the 3 Little Pigs, right? Where we had each of the little pigs was building a house made of different materials, right? And of course we have the 3 little pigs, and then we have the big bad wolf. And does anyone remember what the big bad wolf's name was? It was a wolf, right? So the wolf, instead of blowing on their houses, they come in, or he comes in with a big trash machinery, right, that takes care of the houses. So the cardboard came down, and so this machine is kind of like, I think it represents, how the big bad wolf blows down the house. So instead of blowing down the house, the wolf knocks over the house with a big machine. Alrighty, so then the little piggy runs away. And then we go to the next house, right? And so remembering from a normal 3 Little Pigs story is the second house does not stay up as well. It is crushed by the trash compactor. I believe it's a trash compactor, because it makes, it kind of crushes trash. And then, so the materials here were not sturdy, right? They were not strong enough to hold up against the trash compactor. So the 2 little pigs run away to the 3rd little pig's house. And so this 3rd pig's house, the wolf tries to do the same thing again. So, but if you remember, the 3rd pig built a house of tin cans. She filled the cans with sand and glued them together. Alright, so not only did she use one material that was pretty strong, the 3rd little piggy put sand in it. Okay. Now, here so that was the beginning and the middle part. So now we're getting to the end of the story, where it says, "Wow," said a wolf, "maybe I should be a house builder." "You have plenty of trash," said the pig, because of course they have their own trash truck. The a wolf waved goodbye and chugged down the road. "Phew," said the 3 pigs. And that was the end of our story, right? So, one important thing that I want to talk about is, so normally the 3 Little Pigs houses are made of hay, sticks, and brick, right? So why do you think the author decided to make the pigs' houses out of cardboard, glass, and tin cans, or also known as aluminum cans? Because these materials have been used before. So if you get any packages from, like, say, Amazon or someone mails you a package, it normally comes in a cardboard box like this, right? So instead of throwing all of these in the garbage, the three little pigs decided to make houses out of these, right? So of course it depends on the material, but you need to use sturdy material in order for it to make a good house. So normally do you think the cardboard house would make a good house before it was even crushed? No, I don't think so. I think it would have needed to have like maybe some sort of plastic shell or something like that, hard plastic shell, in order for it to be a good house. Because what I'm thinking is, if it rains, the cardboard is going to get wet. And usually when cardboard or paper gets wet, it's not good. Alright, so what do you think about the glass bottle house? Do you think that was pretty sturdy? Do you think that would make a good house normally? No, it didn't. Even before it got crunched by the trash compactor, it probably wasn't a good house because there might be some holes in it or something like that. However, we get to the tin house. So the tin house looks a little bit more. It looks a little bit prettier. It looks a little bit more put together, right? So it looks like if you're doing a project or something, or if you're drawing something, you want to make it look as best as possible. So this one looks the best as possible. The other pigs, it looks like they just use the materials. Like for example, this little piggy cut the cardboard. This one I'm not sure how this piggy got the glass together, but here we can see that this little piggy was using glue and sand as well to make the house sturdy and also last long. So here, who does a wolf represent? Who do you think? So a wolf can represent the garbage people, right? Because the garbage people are always going after things that look like garbage, right? So if you put something in the dumpster, of course they're going to come in and take it, right? Or if it's something near the dumpster, they think it's trash, they're going to take it, right? So this big trash machine is hungry. It kind of reminds me of those alligators that we use for math, how the alligator or Pac-Man goes after the biggest number. It's kind of the same thing. So a wolf thinks that these are trash cans. I mean, these are trash. A wolf followed in his giant trash truck. "I've come to take the trash," he cried. "Oh dear," cried the two pigs. "But we've already talked about that this is not trash, right? This is not trash, this is a house." Roar! The huge truck chugged and chewed. So this is what I talked about earlier about compactor. A compactor is something that takes big pieces of trash and makes them little and small, so that they don't take up a lot of space. Soon the glass house was gone. The two pigs ran to the third pig's tin house. A wolf followed in his giant trash truck. "I've come to take the trash," he cried again. Roar! The huge truck chugged and chewed and chewed and chugged. But do you remember what happens next? But the tin house was too strong for the truck to chew. "Stop!" cried the third pig. "This is not trash. This is my house." "Well," said a wolf, "maybe I should be a house builder." "You have plenty of trash," said the pig. A wolf waved goodbye and chugged down the road. "Whew," said all three pigs. Okay. So so here, let's go over one of our words really quickly before we talk about the end. What does recycled mean? So recycled means it means this, but it also means to use something again, right? We use it once, we use it twice, we use it many times, right? One thing that you could say is recycled is probably a plastic cup, or a plastic cup where you put it in the recycling bin, and then it's the same exact material is used again. It's melted, but then it's made into new material again so that we can use it. So we don't have to make new plastic, or process new plastic, I should say. So that's why the Three Little Pigs are called the Three Little Recyclers, because they are using material that was used before in order to make their houses. So now what do you think the wolf is going to make their house out of? So that's something we can definitely talk tomorrow in our afternoon meeting. What do you think the big bad wolf, a wolf is going to make his house out of? All right, that is it for me today. Thank you for joining me for this second read through of the Three Little Recyclers. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope this also helps you or gives you more reasons in order for you to recycle.